Hello, my name is Melissa Jasmine Saola Cantu, and I'm going to talk about the new international order. This is evidence 3 for the subject Contemporary World, and let's get started. First, I'm going to talk about globalization. Globalization is the term referred to expand a business or a product worldwide instead of staying local and grow your income. Globalization means to expand your product, invest in something you've worked on, and try to sell it worldwide, to sell it to countries like Europe, Africa, Asia, to get well known and to grow your income. Some effects of globalization are that standard of living is better, the quality of life is better. Quality of life has improved for those who live in developing nations, but the bad thing is that for the countries that aren't that developed or has less opportunities of growing, this globalization system is not very good for them because local businesses lost clients and products and incomes that worldwide companies or organizations are taking from them. Now, trade. The concept trade is a basic business concept which stands for selling and buying goods. When the countries make a pact, it is also trading. For example, a consumer deposits their cash using an ATM. Most of the times when you go to a bank and deposit some amount of money, they will say, okay, per year, we will make your money grow 6%. That is a trade. Or, for example, all the trades that exist between countries for the world peace, or, for example, the worldwide banks, they have trades with countries. Now, the digital revolution. Digital revolution stands for the evolution that technology have had in the modern days. In earlier years, we used the radio, we used cameras, old TVs, old phones. We didn't have cell phones, and we use a typer. Now we can have screens, we can have video games, we can have sound system. Now we have digital cameras, we have remote controls, we have cell phones, smartphones, we have laptops, we have systems, touch systems. Now everything is smart and it has changed. The pros and cons of the digital revolution. The pros, I think, is that is better and easier communication. There is exposure to more information. There is easier transportation. Increased productivity and performance of businesses. Many new weapons with which to defend our country. The cons will be information overload, overdependence on technology, distraction during work, which happens very often, computer predators, information with piracy and copyright issues, and other countries can attack other countries with new weapons, and information is very vulnerable to viruses. You can have lost information, you can be catfished. Now, terrorism. Terrorism is generally known for the tragedies and homicide of great masses due to religion differences. Terrorism is most commonly seen in African countries and Europe countries. Just in the last year occurred 1,441 attacks and 14,356 people are dead due to terrorist attacks. Most of them are from Iraq, Thailand, Afghanistan, Turkey, and by the Islamic State. Those people are going through very hard and difficult times. Now, how does the technology affect or benefits terrorism? Well, I think that technology affects terrorism by making it easier to countries that are looking for the epicenter of a terrorist attack. Like, when a terrorist attack is happening, social media like Facebook or Twitter is spread very easily. The information can be spread very easily. So I think it affects terrorism because security or military forces from countries know faster where the problem is and how they can stop it. Benefits for terrorism might be that, well, terrorists have more chance to communicate with other people who wants to make these kinds of movements or homicide or murdering. It's easier for them to hack into computers, to affect systems from countries, and to know all their information and to know when to do a terrorist attack. Now I'm going to talk about the World Trade Organization. The World Trade Organization was established on January 1st, 1995. The objective of the WTO are to improve the standard of living of people in the member countries, to ensure full employment and broad increase in effective demand, to enlarge production and trade of goods, and to increase the trade of services. The World Trade Organization agreements are lengthy and complex because they are legal texts covering a wide range of activities. They deal with agriculture, textiles and clothing, banking, telecommunications, government purchases, industrial standards, and product safety, food sanitation regulations, intellectual property, and much more. Their main rules or principles are to trade without discrimination, most favored nation, treating each other people equally, national treatment, treating foreigners and locals equally, freer trade, gradually through negotiation, and predictability through binding and transparency. Actually, there are 159 countries members of this World Trade Organization, and there are 24 countries currently negotiating their World Trade Organization membership. Some of the things that the World Trade Organization can do is to cut living costs and raise living standards, settle disputes and reduce trade tensions, stimulate economic growth and employment, cut the cost of doing business internationally, encourage good governance, help countries develop, give the weak a stronger voice, support the environment and health, contribute to peace and stability, and be effective without hitting the headlines. I think these are the most important things for what matters the World Trade Organization. I think it is very important because of these things, mostly because they stand to treat everyone equally, and that's a very good thing. And well, I think this is all. This is my bibliography, and I hope you learn something from this evidence, and thank you.